Imagine a 20th century without gas stations or oil wars, a world where electricity is free like air. It didn't happen in our timeline, but it happened here. On June 15, 1905, the humid air over Long Island shattered. The Wardenclyffe Tower didn't just hum, it roared, sending a shockwave of pure potential through the ground. Nikola Tesla stood at the main controls, his eyes reflecting the blinding azure light. He pulled the master lever, locking the Earth into a resonant frequency forever. The sky above New York changed instantly. It wasn't night anymore. A soft, harmless auroral glow enveloped the city, turning darkness into a perpetual shimmering twilight. In London, gas lamps flickered and died, only to reignite with clean white brilliance. No wires connected them. The atmosphere itself had become the carrier of infinite power. This was the death knell for the Rockefeller Empire. At Standard Oil headquarters, frantic clerks watched ticker tape machines freezing as oil stocks plummeted to absolute zero. Barrels of crude oil sat rotting on the docks of New Jersey. With energy free for everyone, the black gold turned worthless, abandoned like mud in the rain. By 1907, the first wireless automobile rolled off the assembly line. It had no fuel tank, no exhaust pipe, just a sleek antenna drawing power from the air. Factories dismantled their smokestacks. The thick smog that once choked Chicago cleared within weeks, revealing blue skies that children of the Industrial Revolution had never seen before. Coal mines closed, but the miners weren't starving. The explosion of electrical manufacturing created millions of jobs building receivers, capacitors, and new copper infrastructure for the global grid. J.P. Morgan tried to sue Tesla, claiming theft of investment, but the public, now enjoying free heat and light, rallied around the inventor, forcing the banks to retreat. With unlimited energy, desalination became trivial. Massive plants in the Sahara began turning seawater into fresh water, transforming the desert into the world's largest agricultural breadbasket. The Great War of 1914 never happened. Without the desperate scramble for oil resources in the Middle East, geopolitical tensions cooled, replaced by a race for scientific dominance. Aviation took a radical turn. Instead of loud, heavy planes, silent electric airships dominated the skies, carrying thousands of passengers in luxury across the Atlantic in hours. Tesla didn't stop at Earth. By 1920, he turned the Wardenclyffe transmitters outward, sending the first high-powered signals to Mars, listening for a response from the cosmos. The architecture of cities changed. Skyscrapers weren't just buildings, they were nodes in the energy web, constructed of conductive steel and glass to amplify the signal. Weather became a controllable variable. Using standing waves, Tesla diverted hurricanes away from coastlines, ensuring safe harvests and ending the devastation of natural disasters for good. The medical field saw miracles. High-frequency oscillators cured ailments that required surgery in the old world. Life expectancy soared as electrotherapy regenerated damaged tissues. By the 1930s, the Tesla phone was in every pocket, a simple handheld device pulling power from the air, allowing instant video communication anywhere on the globe. Space travel accelerated. Without the weight of fuel, ships used electromagnetic propulsion. The first colony on the moon was established not in 1969, but in 1945. Poverty was not eliminated, but resource scarcity vanished. With free energy, automation handled dangerous labor, allowing humanity to focus on art, philosophy, and exploration. However, the silence of the world was eerie to some. The roar of engines was gone, replaced by the constant low-frequency hum of the Wardenclyffe network. Scientists warned of side effects. The ionosphere was constantly charged. Strange magnetic anomalies occurred, and compasses were rendered useless, requiring new navigation technology. Yet the benefits outweighed the risks. The petrodollar never existed. Nations traded in energy credits, and the global economy stabilized without the boom and bust cycles of oil. Tesla passed away in 1943, not alone in a hotel room, but surrounded by a grateful world, recognized as the man who liberated humanity from darkness. Today, we live in his dream. The air is clean, the stars are close, and the concept of paying for electricity is as archaic as paying for air. But one question remains. If we had limitless power in 1905, where would we be now? Perhaps exploring other galaxies, or perhaps something even greater. The Wardenclyffe Tower still stands, a monument to the moment history split, proving that the future isn't written, it is built.